Co-op is as fun as it always has been. Um, Although Heroic I found was a bit too easy in comparison when I played Heroic solo, so I don't know why it was that much easier with the both of us. I hoped they would have turned it up a notch as well, but they didn't. After about 2 hours of doodling around with the solo campaign, I wanted to play some multiplayer, of course, online. Um, at first, the Halo 4 server wasn't up, so I had to wait, I guess, half an hour before it let me in. And I later that day, yesterday, also saw that they put a post up on Facebook, and they said that they were familiar with the problem and they were trying to fix it. Today when I played it, it was okay. It was pretty fast and no problems at all. Yesterday I played a couple of large multiplayer matches, Slayer, up to 16 players. The maps I've played were 2 new ones and one familiar from Halo 3 called Ragnarok, which has gotten a huge makeover. It looks better than ever. And the fun thing is, the fight always ends up between the rock, a little creek, the hills, and the caves. So the center part of the map is most of the time everyone runs towards to. And did I mention there were mags for awesomeness sake? You can walk around in mags and kill your Spartan enemies off. You start off with the standard Halo weaponry, and after a couple of sessions you can buy new weapons and just make your Spartan a little bit more awesome. I, for instance, bought the jetpack and the battle rifle ASAP because I just love to fly. Another mode in the game is Spartan Ops. Beside the standard multiplayer option, you will now have the possibility to do the story-driven multiplayer missions in Spartan Ops. You can do them solo, so not so multiplayer driven, with a friend, if you have any. I reckon they were meant for multiplayer since it got pretty hard the third mission in, and I tried it solo just on normal, and the Prometheans that came after me, those, well, they went nuts. It was hard. The cool thing is that these missions will consist of different seasons, and every season will last 10 weeks, and every week they will release a new mission. I don't know if it's just one or maybe more than one. I hope more, because you finish a mission in about 15 minutes. But it is free extra gameplay, and it's fun because you get more points for finishing the missions, and you can do them with co-op on your screen or online with other people. There are also different challenges that they set up, so some of these will last a couple of hours, some a couple of days, and others maybe 10 days. And in this time you can finish them, and then you get extra experience which you can use to buy, again, more shit for your Spartan. Well, overall I wanted to say that the game looks fantastic. The graphics are great, but that shouldn't be that weird or that surprising because we're going towards the end of the Xbox 360's lifespan, so they should know by now how to get the most out of the console. The game feels great as well. I like the gameplay. It just feels better. It got more oomph. The music is okay, but I miss the old audio lead Martin O'Donnell. And since this game is not developed by Bungie anymore, but by 343 Industries, the audio lead from Bungie is no longer available, of course, so they hired a new guy and, well, try to fill those shoes. It's pretty hard because the music in the last games were awesome. I missed it, honestly. I think you can go through the single player in about 8 to 10 hours, so the focus really is on the multiplayer options. Well, you could have seen that coming miles away. I think they could have taken some more chances with the game, and even though you get to fight Prometheans, overall it doesn't seem that much different in comparison to the last ones. So the focus really is on the multiplayer field in the game, and even though you get to fight the Prometheans, nothing really new happens. So I give this game a 9.5 for graphics, 7 for single player, 8.5 for multiplayer, and a 9 for the replay value based on the weekly released missions for Spartan Ops. So, why should you buy this game? You should buy this game if you, well, love Halo, love the universe, like the lore, like to play a lot of multiplayer games and see it evolve. And if you buy it, I hope to see you online. Cheers. P.S. If you haven't seen it before in any of the earlier released trailers, artwork, photos, Cortana is hotter than hot. She is. But, well, I asked for a number once, but all I got were ones and zeros. So I guess she played the discard on me.